Might be easier to balance if I had use of my hands.
And easier to escape.
No one could escape in this.
And no matter what, you escape with your hands, you. She needs only her legs for that. To run.
It's all right.
You're gonna need her. He's coming with you. It's stupid. With that kind of stuff, you need a branch. You need. You. Ah, she can run away. Like I said, she just needs her legs. She didn't run away, and big brain, she used the branch. Oh. You! From the inside?
What's that? Story goes, in ancient days, there was a Stoor. Wasn't like the rest of us. He dreamed one night of a place with endless streams of cold water, rolling hills so soft, a family could dig an hole and live in it in less than a month. He told her, the Suzat struck out when you were the caravan of followers to find out. Promised, when he did, he'd send someone back to gather the rest of us.
But they never found it.
I think Borimas never found the Suzat. We just kept wandering. We didn't have a home.
Oh, it's so sad.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Can you replicate? Can you do something?
The Hobbits. Where are they?
In your ass!
The only halflings we know about in this desert are Stoors.
Do you know why we wear these masks?
To hide the fact that you're ugly?
Dark wizard, and when we return with him, we'll find out for yourselves.
You saw Elrond.
Honestly, Elrond, you were put opposing Sauron above all other considerations, even my life.
I will make no promises. Arsene is born of that ring.
He's right! But
But I
you
swear
have
to you,
to promise it, no matter what.
defeating Sauron will come first. Just have to use the manacles.
We'll leave him up to you to decide whether or not to use it.
Just your instinct, Isildur.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Forgiveness doesn't come to folk like me. Sooner or later they'll cast me out, you know they will.
Arrondir.
Ahmed.
You're doing that just because you're afraid. Trust him. Uh-oh!
Estrid, drop the sword!
Estrid?
I am Arrondir, the Greenwood. Pass.
Now, ever touched Max toward life?
To my great pain I have, but
You?
what's the way? It is not for felling trees.
What does it fell?
Orcs.
There was
let's do that.
We will see to it that the trees of this wood are left in peace.
Estrid! Estrid!
Hey there.
Oh, you had already a boyfriend?
I thought you...
So did I.
I can't believe you're here.
Okay.
Look at you.
Awkward, awkward, awkward.
Thank you for coming for me. I made a promise. Thank you for keeping it.
Mm-hmm. It's not your father, but can be a good friend,
Folks on the move.
protector.
I must follow the trail where it leads. You can come with me if you wish.
It's just a kid.
I have promises of my own to keep.
This village needs an healer.
In my clan, Lord of Pelargia.
You can see that.
Oh, treachery.
That trail. I gather it leads to.
Pelargia, my nation.
Word of this must reach the High King before our host sails for Mordor.
Oh no! Listen! Maybe not, don't move, they didn't see you. Not only you're making noise, but you're also losing blood. Oh, that one. Let's talk about that later, not now.
Get to Ludo. I will occupy him as long as I'm able. Take it.
The musical scene right now.
Take it, Elrond.
Galadriel, she's sacrificing herself, like...
There's where the others are. Already to the left.
She's amazing, Virgil is amazing. And the choreography is so great, how it's filmed and...
She sacrificed herself to save us all.
So don't let her sacrifice be for
No,
nothing.
I'm mistaken, Kenmire. Is Agor Uan Edrath am Agerian Edrath am Egor. Alright.
So, you're right. Oh wow. The end? Okay, if Adar saw Galadriel right there, for sure he's not gonna kill her, meaning that she's gonna be captured. And maybe that's what she saw with the ring, and that's why she asked to Elrond to never accept anything, to save her, to always keep it on mind to fight Sauron no matter what. Maybe Elrond is gonna arrive at Eregion facing Celebrimbor and also Anatar, and maybe he's gonna have to make a decision, like, I don't know. But at the same time, right there, you're gonna be with Adar and Galadriel. She knows where is Sauron, and Adar wants Sauron also. So in fact, maybe they can make a deal. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go with that, in fact. At first it seemed really simple, but like what I said in the intro, not everything is all black or all white, and you have multiple villains, like you have multiple good guys, and you have good guys having good intentions but doing bad stuff, and you have bad guys having bad intentions still doing good stuff. So it's complicated. Okay, let's think about all of this episode. No news about the rings at all during this episode. I'm a little surprised by that. I really thought that, like for the 3 first episodes, each time we would have a real end and then the parallel end about Celebrimbor, what is he doing with the rings and all. Right there, nothing. For Galadriel, Elrond and the other elves, it was really about finding a path to go to check on Celebrimbor. They had the information about the fact that he never received their warning. For sure it's bad. They had to take the shortcut, even if Galadriel said that it was dangerous and she was right about it. And Elrond knew that she was right. But at the same time, first, you can't lose 2 weeks. Clearly, you don't have the time for that. Second, he has really that thing against the rings. He doesn't want to trust the rings, or at least to obey to the rings. And yes, like he had no other choice, in fact, than to take that shortcut like that, even if it was dangerous. And it was proven. And it was proven, you know, to be dangerous. They lost one guy, and after that another one, and right there with all of the orcs. That's really bad. This episode was really dark with a lot of scenes during the night, but not just during the night, like really some shows now I'm thinking of that the first one doing that, it was maybe Game of Thrones. We had also that into House of the Dragon, and we have that in some shows where they are not just making night scenes dark, but in fact they are even playing even more with the darkness to really have jump scares, to really play with, yes, really the dark and the light into these scenes. But they are really not considering people who are watching these episodes during the day, you know. We are not all watching episodes during the night with the perfect conditions to watch them. I'm saying that not only because, you know, for me, for reaction videos, it's bad, but I'm saying that also because I think that by doing stuff like that, you're considering that all of your viewers, they're gonna watch these episodes at night, they're gonna watch them with the perfect conditions, you know, for it. No, we are not all privileged, you know, like that. You have to consider. I'm saying that a lot, for example, for Star Wars shows for which the sound is not made for everyone. How they are mixing the sound, it's really awful. When, for me, you should consider that everyone has a different television, you know, has a different way to watch an episode, and everyone should listen, hear the same thing, and enjoy the show the same. And it's a little the same right there for everything being so dark like that. Right there it was too much. They played with it way too much. We had all of that thing with Arrondir, who discovered the truth about Estrid, the fact that Isildur felt disappointed, was mad at her, the fact that she saved them. Arrondir was that close to give her the keys. Isildur wanted to do it, but Estrid was afraid. The Ents intervening. We saw that they took Theo during the previous episode, so that was not a surprise to see them appearing like that. We saw during the previous episode that one of these guys was cutting, you know, a tree. So I thought about it, the fact that you armed trees because of that, they went mad. It was not just because of that, it was also because of the orcs coming just before. They managed to find a solution after having a discussion with them. It's cool. Theo is released. Theo is gonna stay with his people. Arrondir is gonna follow the orcs. Isildur, I'm so sorry my dear, but Estrid is taken. She was really betrothed, you know, to someone else. Are we gonna have something else about that potential love relationship? Are we gonna continue a little with her, a little with them? Or is it gonna truly end like that? We'll see. Nori and Poppy found other people like them into this desert, the Stoors, and by discussing with them, they had that reveal about the fact that Earth community, you know, Nori's community was founded by one of these guys, one of these Stoors, who was supposed to find the promised land in which they can live, and when he would have done it, he was supposed to come back to warn them that it was okay. He never found that land, and that's why Poppy and Nori's community is continuing to just walk and walk, never stop. I'm wondering if that dreamed land, how it was described, you know, for sure it made me think of the Shire. But right there they said the Soother, for me it's the Shire. The stranger on the other hand met Tom Bombadil. Like, I really didn't think that it was him, because when we discovered, when we met his character, I was like, you have surely some powers, you're surely a wizard. I understand how you can be connected with the stranger, but I never thought that it would be one of the characters that we know from the books, you know, like, I thought that they would create someone new. I don't know, I really don't think of that. It was truly a shock for me. The stranger understood that he was supposed to meet him. That's so cool. You know, by going there with the stars. He discovered also that tree, and he wants to take a branch from that tree. We'll see how it's gonna go, that. I hope that you're gonna find some answers right there. That we're gonna have also the reveal of these answers. It would be great. But no matter what, people are still after them to that desert. Including now the Dark Wizard. The Dark Wizard who came a little before you, stranger, who did all of this bad stuff. You know, I'm wondering how our stranger is gonna be in front of the Dark Wizard. Is it gonna consider him as a brother? No matter what, one person from his people, you know, his community that he never met. It was a nice episode. We had that reveal for Tom, which was really great. We're continuing, you know, with the stories that we created before. In fact, we didn't progress that much for each of them. They progressed, you know, for their journeys that they have to make. I'm thinking about Galadriel and Elrond and their company. I'm thinking of Estrid and Arrondir and Isildur finding Theo, so they progressed because of that, you know, into their little missions. But into the story, I have the impression that maybe the rhythm slowed down a little. When I told you during the intro that I had the impression that the 3 first episodes, for the chronology of things, was really rushing stuff, or at least was going quicker and faster than for the season 1. Right there with this episode, I have the impression that we're closer to the rhythm of the season 1 and each episode of the season 1. Okay, that was a cool episode. Tell me, what did you think about it, what you appreciated about it, what maybe you disliked about it. Tell me also what did you think about my intro, about the fact that I think that we lost fans between seasons and that it can be bad to have maybe at some point a season 3. Tell me about it. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.